Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of The Breeze, Breezeway Productions' The Breeze, where we bring you the latest in independent films and films that are going to be out on VOD and streaming. And we are happy to have Emily Wyatt here with us today to talk about her new film, Sensation.
You are special, Andrew. We flagged certain characteristics in your DNA. We needed to be sure.
No idea what this place is, who you people are, or what you want from me.
This is a research facility. And you're here to participate. All of you have above average abilities.
What kinds of abilities are these?
Your senses.
How do I know you aren't just making this up?
You don't. I will teach you the most amazing things.
Are you ready for the next part of your training? You need to be able to trust each other.
Follow him. Urgent situations need urgent solutions.
You and me will be like gods.
Why would anyone stay here?
How are you, Emily?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
Doing good, doing good. Excited to talk to you today about the film, so tell us a little bit about it.
So Sensation is a sci-fi psychological thriller. It's about a guy called Andrew who is trying to find his ancestry through doing one of those DNA submissions, and he ends up in a research program for humans with supernatural powers. And I don't want to give too much away, but that's the crux.
Sure, sure. What was your first impression when you first read the script?
I loved it. I was sort of intrigued. I thought it was like a mammoth script to read, and to be able to like visualize it all happening was quite hard, which is why it was so exciting to see the finished project. I was really grateful to be cast in it. Such a fantastic part to have as an actress.
Right on. Tell us a little bit about the role that you played.
Oh, so Nadia is really fascinating. She is very firm, very stoic, sort of quite robotic in her delivery at some points. And it's all a facade, really, without giving too much away. The audience is spending quite a lot of the film wondering whether she's a good person or a bad person. She's quite mysterious, so you don't really know whether her intentions are pure or not. But from an actor's point of view, Nadia is like a good person. Nadia is a good character, and everything she does is because she believes she's doing the right thing. Nice. I don't want to give anything else away.
Sure. Can you talk a little bit about the casting process, how the role came to you, how you recorded your audition for it, and how that ended up working out?
So Martin got in contact with my agent and asked me to audition for the role specifically, which was amazing. So from the off, there was always this sort of working relationship and respect between me and Martin, because I knew that he wanted me there. Nice. I recorded a video audition for him, and then within a week, I think we were filming. So wow, it was all quite quick.
Right into it. Very cool. Did you have to travel for it? Was it close by?
Yeah, we I think it was in Ipswich, which is like a few hours outside of London, but we all lived in the house that we filmed in, all the actors, all the crew.
Nice.
Yeah,
very
which was
intimate.
amazing.
It's nice so that you can be all in close quarters, so you're really doing this together. It's a very village community-like sense towards it. Have you done, what's that?
No, I said I was agreeing. You're right. It was a very, very intimate setting.
Which is nice. Have you done sci-fi work before, or anything within this genre? Or is this your first experience into it?
No, this was my first sci-fi, and from like my own personal preference, like I love sci-fi, so it was amazing to be involved in something completely different from any of my other work.
Nice. Well, that's good. You're able to explore that and experience that. Did you notice anything while he was directing you that you learned about yourself, about the performance that you gave, that was new to you from working on this project?
Gosh, what an interesting question. I think when working with Martin was so interesting because he had such a strong vision for how Nadia should be, which in one sense is such a blessing because you're basically being told, this is what I want, but then there's no scope for like playing around. So we had to find a way for him to let me do my job, but then I also let him do his job. And I think the finished product, I think it works. Yeah, I'm pleased with how it came across. Yeah.
I very much enjoyed it. I was able to catch a screener of the film before our interview. So I really liked a lot of the things that they implicated with like the quick eye movements and the meeting on the trains, and then, you know, the rendezvous at the dinner and all of the characters that you're meeting. So, you know, I was into it. I thought it was a great film, and you did a wonderful job in your role. If you were to pitch this to audiences, how would you say this film would come out? Like, how would you say, hey, you should come check out this film because it's like?
I would put it in the same realm as like The Matrix. I think it's got a lot of like interesting qualities, sort of like creating this sort of like meta world where you're not really sure what's real, what's not. I think it's going to appeal to the like inquisitive mind of the audience. It's a sort of film that you don't stop talking about, you don't stop sort of thinking, or maybe that was that, or maybe that was that. And it's almost a film that you might want to watch, dare I say it, twice, because there's a lot that you might miss in the first viewing.
That's true. I think The Matrix was definitely one of them. If I were to think of two other films, it would be like The Kingsman and Transporter. A little bit of all three of those melded into one gives you Sensation. So I hope that our audiences are able to check out Sensation, which is available on VOD and on demand, and check out Emily Wyatt in the film, who does a wonderful job, and also stay tuned for more of her work and interviews on our end of the latest films that are coming out on Breezeway Productions. So Emily Wyatt, thank you for stopping in to talk about Sensation.
Thank you.